Hello, everyone. How are you? Hi, Margie and Tita and Susan. Welcome. So glad that you're here. I really hope y'all can hear me okay. I don't think it started recording right away after I hit that button, but hi, Laura, Susan, Tita, Margie. Welcome. So glad you're here today. I know I only put out one video this week. So, and I'm still having trouble with my other phone being able to connect it, so I'm having to use my webcams. So I can't exactly zoom in very well on this, but at least I've got it working somewhat. Morning, Granny and Julie. I'm so happy you're here. It has been a busy week this week. I'm going to start out by getting a color to work on here. Let's see. We'll get the C's. There's not a whole lot of them, but there is some. I'm trying to watch the chat as well. It's kind of over at an angle, so I may not get much diamond painting done today. But yeah, it's been a pretty busy week. Tuesday was the only day that I didn't have a lot going on other than door dashing, but I've been door dashing this week, trying to make a little bit of extra money. Just some things came up, so that's what I do whenever I need to make a little bit of extra money. And I'm wanting to get lenses put in my Meta glasses, and I did order the Amazon Echo frames as well. Those will be for work because I couldn't use the camera at work anyway. So, hello, Connie. How are you? Did I miss anybody? I hope I didn't. Anyway, I'm trying to get a little bit of extra money to go ahead and put the lenses in those. And the ones for the Metas, I've tried going through this website called VR Wave, but I can't quite understand the information that they want on there. So I may have to wait on those until I can find a place to put the lenses in. Because the Meta glasses, I'm having a lot of trouble finding a place that'll do it. I love my Meta glasses. I really do. So far, the only thing that I really don't like about them is the battery life on them. You are an optician? Okay, I will do that. It may be Tuesday or so once I'm not working this weekend. And plus I will have to get my prescription again because whenever I took my Echo glasses up to iMart Express, and they had all the lenses in except for mine was the reading part. Since they're for work, I wanted the progressive bifocals and stuff in them, but the lowest that they kept in stock is 1.50 and mine was 1.25. So I had to order them in. Those I'm getting done there, but they won't touch the Meta glasses. But I've watched several videos about the VR wave ones, and they're supposedly they're really easy to just snap in. But yeah, I'm gonna get those. Those are gonna be my ones for recording like outside and stuff. And then the Echo ones are gonna be the ones that I use at work so I can listen to my books and stuff. And YouTube videos too. Maybe I will start being able to get caught up on all of the videos that I'm behind. I am so far behind in so many videos. I feel so bad about it, um but anyway, I did that Tuesday. I've been door dashing every day this week. I didn't make a whole lot of money because it's a small town. This is the gobble gobble. This is my turkey for Thanksgiving. Let me scoot the slap back and see if I can give y'all a better look at it with the other camera. We'll see. I'm not sure, but we'll see if it'll give you a better look. I've got two webcams hooked up to this, but this one is so dark. Right now, the part that I'm at on this is I just started working on I just got to the point to where I'm working on the turkey. And that didn't give y'all a much better look at it either. Let's see. Maybe. No, it's not working very well on that one. I got this new webcam and I thought it was going to be great because I got it from Walmart for like $17 and it was on clearance and it was originally like 60 something. I am so glad that I did not pay 60 something dollars for that webcam because it's not the best picture. I don't like it as well. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and switch this back to the other camera. Not Irene, that one. Okay. Why is this all dark over here? There we go. What did I miss? What is she telling you not to blink about, Granny? I missed something somewhere. Yes, I am almost halfway on the turkey, and I was working on Woodland Panorama this morning in the living room while the kids are here, so I've got all three kids in there, so if you hear a bunch of yelling, don't think anything about it. My son is supposed to be watching them, but you know how that goes. Oh, doing the gobble gobble. I love this painting. I absolutely love it. It's so adorable and it's coming together really, really quick. But anyway, this I was working on Woodland Panorama this morning and I unrolled the part that I didn't have done yet. And I finally got it 3/4 of the way done. So maybe in the next month or so, I'll be able to finish that one. But with that being said, I've been working on a lot of the smaller projects. I finished the Red Queen that Miss Bell sent me. That painting went by so quickly. It was a small one, but it was like I had it done just whenever I was out and about, and I finally sat down and finished it. That drill is coming up. There we go. I finally sat down and finished it in no time. If I would have had that sitting at the house, I probably could have got that one done in one day. But I love this painting so much. But anyway, on Wednesday, we went and I went and DoorDashed a lot on Wednesday. I only made like $60 that day, not a whole lot. That is terrible, Connie. I'm so sorry. But anyway, Wednesday I was door dashing while Josh took his mom to the doctor and stuff. I figured I'd door dash till about 2 or 3 o'clock. Whenever he got back, whenever I came home, he had all the stuff out to work on the side of the house, or I want to say it's a facial board. It's up by the roof, and it was starting to rot out. And the bad thing is, we had just replaced that like 3 or 4 years ago, and it was supposed to be treated wood that we had replaced it with. Well, it started rotting out and everything, so we went out there, and I am not a person that can climb on a ladder anymore. I'm so scared that I will fall. So while he's trying to get the board up there, I have a 2x4 that I'm holding the rest of it up so that he can nail it in. We have a nail gun. And he was sitting there trying to nail it in with the gun, and it wasn't with the nail gun, and it was not working. It would not work whatsoever. It wasn't putting them in, and he let go of it, and it accidentally smacked him in the head. So, but he's okay. He's fine. It didn't hurt him. It's just, and he was getting so frustrated because the nail gun wasn't working. We figured out what it was, or he did, because he had unplugged the nail gun to plug in the saw so that we could cut the boards in the right angle. He's got a miter saw that cuts at an angle. Well, he had plugged it in and forgotten all about it. So the reason that the nail gun wasn't working was it wasn't plugged in. So he got all that figured out, and it's really hot outside. Really hot outside. And I know I probably looked like a tomato at that point. But welcome, Grams. I'm sorry I missed you coming in. But anyway, so he finally gets that working right, and then we get the first board up, and then we go to cut the next one, and I don't know why it's so confusing about connecting those boards like that, trying to put them at angles so that they'll connect right. Whenever he cut the next one, we cut it at the wrong angle, so we had to start over. I kind of giggled a little bit, but I didn't full out laugh about it because he was already getting aggravated. But he he was at that point he was almost done with it, which I don't blame him. So we get the next one cut again and get it cut right, and then we start it all over again. And we realized on that one we got it done, and then we had one board left. And if we messed up the cut on that, that was it. He was done. So, but we ended up getting them all stapled up there, or not stapled. What am I saying? We got the boards all up there and in place. Now all we got to do is go back and seal it and paint the board. He was doing all the work for the most part. All I was doing was taking a 2x4 and holding it up until he got it nailed in. But it took us like, for something that we've done on the other side of the house and actually on this side of the house before, it took us twice as long to get it done this time. But I don't think you have to have most of it done. I think Diamond Art Club is almost the same way with that. You have to have most of the painting done before they'll send drills. Let's see. Did I finish? No, I didn't finish all the scenes. I got to chatting. Well, that is a very good thing, Connie. At least you'll be able to work on it still. Let's see. I'm going to finish these here, and then I will look back over at the chat. I don't have that many left right here. I think my son's actually in there with the kids now. So we may not get distracted. Yeah, that is what I was thinking, that you had to have so much of the painting done before they would send them out. But I've never actually contacted a company to get extra drills. I normally just go through my stuff and try to find some. Let's see, these. Like on that woodland panorama, I decided to spill a whole container of drills that I only had one package of it, and there wasn't that many to start out with. So I did the same thing. I went and looked through all my other drills and found some that were really close. I did not know that, Tita. Like I said, I've never actually contacted them. I just normally find something as close as I can because I am very impatient. But yeah, Wednesday and then Thursday I worked down at the shop and DoorDashed, so that was very uneventful. I saved the Diamond Art Club and the Diamond Art Club and Dreamer Designs drills. I don't really save many of the budget ones or any of the other ones. And once I get one bag full of them, like I did have like 4 or 5 bags of the 310s. I don't save the 310s anymore because I have so many of them already, but I limit it to like 1 or 2 bags a piece. That way I don't get way too many. And I mainly only save square drills because eventually I may try to take a cross stitch pattern and convert it. And I really want to do that for my bell that goes with the beast one that I have, but I've got to get a canvas big enough for it. And I have not ordered it. I've ordered the cross stitch pattern from Creatively Stitching. And then it does have some colors that are not available in diamonds. Yes, that is true, Jess. I would not like that, but I haven't actually contacted any of them myself. I normally just find extras. But anyway, Thursday was uneventful. And then Friday, I decided that I'm going to go to Amart Express. This is why I didn't get any video or anything yesterday of things that I was doing because it was all pretty boring. Good morning, Beth. How are you? But anyway, I decided to go to Amart Express to take my Echo glasses up there to get lenses put in them. And I was like, well, I'll get them put in today. It'll take an hour. That didn't work out. So, but anyway, I ordered them and they were actually about the same price they would have costed me at Walmart. So I probably should have just went to Walmart to get those done, but I was already there. So I went ahead and ordered in the lenses. I should have them back next week. So I'll be going back up there again next week to pick them up. But anyway, I get done with that and I've still got like 2 hours before I have to pick up Joshua from work. That should be fun, Beth. But anyway, so I decided there's a Dollar Tree over not too far from where I was at. So I walk in there and I'll always go straight to the craft section. I don't go anywhere else before I go to the craft section. I'm going to show y'all a picture of what I found. But because I did not buy all of these, I only bought one of them where I really need to. Okay, we'll see if we can get this to where y'all can see the picture. It's not going to be clear. That I don't like this webcam at all for doing this. but it's not going to show it. I'll put it in my next video as well. They had 4 new diamond paintings there, but there was a castle, a lion, a waterfall, and another butterfly one. And the only one that I ended up getting was the butterfly one. I was so disappointed because the other ones, I just didn't like them. It seemed like there was just very, very little to diamond paint on them. So I only got one of them. I got the little butterfly. But I will show a better picture of that on the next one. I don't know if any of y'all have seen the newer diamond paintings that they have there. I'm still looking. I want to find that boot one. They had one a long time ago that was a boot. I really want to find that one, but I haven't been able to. Anyway, let's get another color on this. I told you I wasn't going to get much diamond painting done today. Let's see. Which color are we going to do? I don't know if y'all can hear that, but it sounds like one of my grandkids is in there singing. Where is that color at? I do not see that color. There it is. 3722. I'm just going to do these 4 little dots, or 5. You would think it'd be easier to find. I have not seen those at my Dollar General. I don't think ours has them yet, but hopefully they will. Thank you so much, Miss Bell, for watching. I wanted to put up more this. Oh my gosh, Miss, you didn't have to do that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that, Miss Bell. Welcome. So glad to see you here too. Yeah, I saw somebody showing that they had the art skills at Dollar General, but mine hasn't had them. Not yet. I'm hoping that they get them soon. But I do have the one from Walmart of the little gnomes. I've got to unbox it and show y'all that. I still haven't done that. It's just kind of hard to do unboxings while I'm door dashing because for some reason this week it has. Before, whenever I would DoorDash here in town, I would have 20 minutes in between them. But this time, it's like I would finish one order and then immediately start another one. I will have to watch that. I'll have to add that to my list to watch. Because I do want to see those. And like I said, I'm much more happy. More happy. Does that make sense? I'm sure that just doesn't sound right. But I'm happier. That's what it is. With the newer art skills 3 panels than I was the ones from last year. The print on them and the readable, they're a lot more readable. You know, Miss Bell, I wish that I could find some people around where I live at that would love to diamond paint as well and get together like once a week. But that I haven't found very many people around here that diamond paint. I haven't been able to get, I know a lot of y'all have gotten other people hooked on it, but I myself haven't got to anybody hooked on it yet. That that painting is really really pretty. I just don't know. I need a lot more color in my diamond paintings. That would be one that I would have to work on for a little bit and then work on a more colorful one and then go back to it because of all the dark colors in it. But it is turning out really pretty. Let's see. What color am I going to get? I guess I might get the stars if I can find them. There it is. I hope there's not a whole lot more of these because I don't think I have another bag of this color. See, that was I did not finish my story a while ago. That's what I was working on. And I was telling y'all about me walking in the Dollar Tree. I got over, looked at the craft section, and then Joshua called me and told me that he was off work already. They sent him home early. So I had to leave there and go and pick him up. So I didn't get to do any running around in Fort Smith or anything. Didn't get to go to any more stores. But we did go to Walmart after I picked him up and got stuff for dinner. Dinner last night was a very easy dinner. It was just chili dogs. That it is a really pretty painting. I would just have to do that one in sections though. But I see that, and then there have been a few darker paintings that I've done that I really enjoyed working on. Like my Captain Fairy one, it's got a lot of blue in it, but it's also got a lot of dark colors. So, I don't know. I think whenever I'm working on something with a lot of color, it just makes me really happy. But oh, I don't know if you heard me, Miss Bill. I did finish the Red Queen one. And I don't know if I'm gonna start. I really, really want to start on the little chickens that you sent me. But I think I need to finish one of my bigger paintings before I start on another painting because I actually don't have any more containers. I'll have to buy more containers to get up in. What? Oh, I know what that is. My Alexa over there started talking, and I just realized what it was. They had a deal going on the blink cameras, which is what we already have around our house and everything. So Josh is out there putting up the new cameras, replacing them, and then we're going to give our older ones to his mom because we needed ones that would catch more around the yard and stuff. And this is crazy. We have one that's on the side of our house. Bye, Tita. I hope you have a good day thrifting. But anyway, we had one that was on the side of our house, and we put that one up there specifically for the camper and the camper door, because we know that somebody had tried to get into the camper once before. Tita, thank you so much. Thank you, Tita. I hope you have a wonderful day camping. I'm talking about the camper. Thrifting today and find lots and lots of good deals. Thank you so much. But anyway, we had one of the cameras for the side of the house for the camper so that we could see if anybody got in it. And we never could get it set right that it would pick up the camper door. So do I. I very much wish I was camping too. But anyway, we couldn't get it set up to right to where it would catch it and it would set off the motion sensor. What is so bad is whenever we went camping the last time, Josh hooked up the camper, pulled the whole camper out of the yard, and our cameras did not pick it up at all. Or at least the one on the side of the house did not pick it up, him pulling that camper out of our yard. So we definitely needed to get a better camera for over there. And the one on the front door, it's wider and picks up a lot more. So we're really hoping that the one on the side of the house now will do the same. But I could not believe that he was able to pull that camper away and not one of it. Not one of them. It didn't pick it up at all. I have only been listening to Cozy Mysteries right now on YouTube. Which one? I was listening to one before I started the live. Let me try to find out what it was. And I was so disappointed. Not in the book. I was loving the book itself. Oops, nope. Don't do that. I'm trying to go to my history here to find it. I was listening to. I'm going to turn this down just in case. It was Silence in the Library by Catherine Shellman. And it was on YouTube, and I listened to the whole thing, and it was like it was towards the end of the book. And they just didn't play the last few chapters on it. And it was just one that was put up on YouTube to listen to, but the last few chapters weren't there, so I'm going to go and have to find that book on Kindle to finish it. That is so true. I listen to a lot of audiobooks whenever I am diamond painting in the living room. But there has been several that I have found. Who is one of the other ones? There was somebody else that she posts every week. And they're just cute little books. They're not very long at all. It's the ones by Rosie A. Point. She is actually the author of those, and she posts one every week or every other week to listen to. I love her little cozy mysteries as well. Yes, I do that as well. Whenever I got my, they have a special. If I remember, I will go in and put a link to it in the description of this live. But right now, they have the Echo glasses and one of these Echo spots. I can't get it so y'all can see it just right. And it was $119 for both of them together. I haven't even taken the Echo spot out of the box yet. No, I have not. That seems like it would be fun though. Really, that is absolutely wonderful. I keep I keep telling myself I don't know what kind of book that I'm gonna have to order a book as soon as I get off of this live because y'all reminded me about it. I found out your phone. 0F9. Yes, that is very exciting. Do any? I know a few of y'all watch Jeannie Bushnell and her YouTube channel. She actually has a book on Amazon. And I am really wanting to order that book. I keep telling myself I'm going to, and then I forget. But I think that I am going to order that book and read it and try to see what it's all about. I love her channel. In fact, with the she had a video on those diamond painting pens that come with the make market kits, the nicer ones to where you can take, and I did not realize this, but you can take one of these tips, not the whole tip, but just the little piece right here out and put it inside that metal tip. And all I did was I took some Diamond Art Club putty and filled the pen before I put this little copper tip in it, and it stays and it works really well. She might very well be famous one day. You have a couple of old autographs. Elizabeth Taylor and Mickey Mouse. Unfortunately, I do not have any autographs of people. I really didn't get the chance to go and meet people or do anything like that much whenever I was growing up. That is absolutely amazing that she's done that. It, I know, and I look at all these kids. There's so many kids that I I see at like fast food, working in fast food and stuff, that I went to school with their parents, and it just amazes me that they are that old, that they're that old now and able to be working and all that. In fact, whenever I was working at Sonic, and this has been probably 6 years ago, I worked with a girl named Brandy. And whenever I was working there, it was just part time, but there was a younger girl there, and she looked so much like Brandy. She just looked identical to her. And come to find out, she was actually Brandy's daughter, and I accidentally called her Brandy probably 2 or 3 times a week because she just looked so much like her. Yeah, I've never done anything like that. I've just never gotten the chance to. Sorry if you hear Bullet over there. His allergies are acting up, so he's kind of sniffling and sneezing and all that over there. I agree. That would be so neat. Okay, I'm going to give one more color to work on. We'll see if we can get this color done before the end of the live. I can't believe we're already at 48 minutes. This hour just goes by so quick. We're going to try to do these purple check marks, which is 38:35. You got a few more minutes? Okay. Well, welcome back, Tita. We've only got a few more minutes left, too. Unfortunately, I have to go to work today. I am so not looking forward to that. I was hoping that I'd be able to listen to my audiobooks while I was there. I have been listening to them. I make sure that they're the cozy mysteries that are appropriate. But I kind of just lay my phone over to the side and play it out loud. I would do that to some of the lives and stuff, but sometimes I cannot do that with some of the discussion topics and stuff. I bet that that's coming out so pretty. I loved seeing She's Chid done. I do not actually have that one. I don't know if I think my she shed would probably be one of my castles, would be the closest thing that I would have. But I'm trying to stay away from ordering any more diamond paintings. Although I do have a couple of sets of, I've got a couple of sets of diamond painting trays in my cart on Amazon. I haven't hit the buy button yet. It is, very much so. I'm doing this one for Julie's Gobble Gobble. This is turkey for Thanksgiving. I do have the big picture here. I might be able to show you. This is the one that I'm working on right now. Truly is a really cute painting. I love the purple in it. That's another one that I don't have that I'm trying not to order. Which one is that? Nope, I'm not gonna ask that because then I'll go and look on Diamond Art Club and Dreamer Designs and I'll end up ordering something. So I'm not even gonna ask. You will probably catch up with me on it, I'm sure. Because I did take my Hannah Lynn mystery one into, it was one of my smaller mystery paintings into the living room to work on my little tray table in there. So you might catch up with me. That is okay. It doesn't matter as long as you're having fun with it. That's what I'm not going to do. I'm not going to look. I've told myself that I'm not going to go on Diamond Art Club's website or Dreamer Designs website for at least the next month. I'm going to pay off my lenses for my glasses, and there's a few other things that I'm getting. So I can't be going and spending a bunch of money. Miss Bell, I am sure I am sure that you're much more famous than me. I will try to forget you said that. Let's see. I've only got a few more here. I'm going to go ahead and finish these purples. What time is it? We're at 9:54. We've got about 5 minutes left before I have to go and get ready for work. I was going to put a second camera up today, but my hair is not looking too good today, so I did not put the second camera up today. I have, what whips do I have right now? I have my camping whip. I have my Sheena Pack Mystery. I've got the Hannah Lynn Mystery. I've got Turkey for Thanksgiving Woodland Panorama. And then I have Bluebird Song by Chuck Pinson. Firefly Fireworks. And I have one Diamond Dots ones that I'm working on down at the shop. Thank you so much, Miss Bell. I love, I'm one of the few that love having a bunch of whips going at once, because sometimes you just don't feel like working on one particular painting. Yes, I've got quite a few going right now. I'm going to, next week, and I'm not making promises, but I'm going to try to show y'all the progress on all the whips that I have going. It might just be like a picture slideshow on it, but I want to try to get a video made of all the whips I have going right now. But anyway, I'm gonna have to go and get ready for work, unfortunately. Hopefully it will go by quick tonight. Normally our Saturdays are our busiest days of the week right now. So maybe we'll get our full hours tonight. But anyway, everyone, thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you so much. I really enjoyed it today. Everyone, take care, and I will see you next week. Have a great day.